Hello everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of my Pokemon Platinum Let's Play. I am Magnificent Entertainer, Bulbagarden Forum's head administrator, and in the last episode we took on the Battle Hall, and basically finished up at the Battle Frontier. Yeah, that's about it. As I said when I was discussing the Battle Tower in the first episode of the Frontier, I will not be showing the Frontier Brains on screen just because even getting to most of them is a pain in the neck, and, you know, 2 out of 5 of them actually had, well, actually, technically 3 out of 5 of them, because Darok has, even though his Pokemon are the same, he actually has a couple of options for the movesets and all of that, so there are too many variables when it comes to dealing with them, and as I've mentioned, if you really do want to know what teams they have, for the 3 of them that aren't completely randomized, so, not for Argenta, not for Thornton, you can find all that information on Bulbapedia. Anyway, in this episode, I'm here in Celestic Town because there is one major story-related thing left to do other than rematching the Elite Four. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my 3rd trainer card star. I'll be taking care of that in between capturing the final 2 legendary Pokemon in the game and rematching the Elite Four. So first we start off by getting a lecture from an old lady. Well, hello, you look good. I did some research of my own since that spot of trouble last time. Mount Coronet's acting up had me very concerned, too. Well, this is what I found in the shrine. It's a book, and it's quite old. Let me read a bit for you. The bearer of the shining adamant orb summons Dialga to the spear pillar. The guardian Pokemon of time will answer the call. The bearer of the shining lustrous orb summons Palkia to the spear pillar. The Pokemon that binds spatial dimensions will answer that call. It seems the people of long ago met both Dialga and Palkia, the Pokemon of time and space. So all Cyrus had to do was get those orbs, and he didn't even need the red chain, he didn't even need Team Galactic. He just had to find those orbs, although I guess that would have made things a little bit too similar to the previous game where they were trying to find the red and blue orbs. Anyway, if we come back here now, I believe this is exclusively after Stark Mountain, but I could be wrong. This cave painting, it's always been described this way. The light in the center representing either Dialga or Palkia appearing at the spear pillar. The 3 lights around it were thought to be Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. May I continue? Sure. But then I realized there may be another way of interpreting this. Could this triangle of lights actually represent a different trio? Could they be Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina instead? Well, certainly they could be. And the large light at their center, does it represent something else? Could it be what created this world of ours? May I continue for a little bit longer? Yes, stop asking me! Thank you for listening to my theory. Do you know of the ancient plates they find all over Sinnoh? Yes, I've found several of them. One of them had this engraved on it. 2 beings of time and space set free from the original one. Yes, I'm pretty sure I saw that. I think this quote, too, points to the presence of another Pokemon. Pokemon even more powerful than Dialga or Palkia. Does that sound plausible to you? Theoretically, yes. I'm not quite sure how Giratina fits into this scheme of things, but it said that in the Distortion world neither time nor space were stable. I think that tells us something about Giratina, the only Pokemon there. It must have been as powerful as Dialga and Palkia, the rulers of time and space. In some way, though, Giratina has to have a power opposite of theirs. Yes, it's the power of antimatter. I'm sorry this is so long, may I say one last bit? Fine, whatever. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, I wonder what sort of person painted this. Dialga's roar of time, Palkia's spatial rend. To the people back then, those Pokemon really must have appeared to rule over time and space. Seeing them must have shaken the people to their very core. The painting represents those feelings of awe, wonder, and everything else. It passed that memory to countless people, eventually becoming a myth. That's what I believe as a researcher of myths. I think I let myself get carried away and talk for far too long. I'm sorry and thank you. Let's meet again. Alright, if you say so, lady. I'm getting out of here and never coming back. As for where we go next, you can see, by the way, in between episodes, I am once again training at the battleground, so all of my team, including the absent Grim, are level 71 now. I'll continue training off-screen for a little bit, because we do actually have important battles coming up relatively soon. Anyway, gonna fly over to Orberg City. And gonna swap out Tropius for Dr. Doof. Not gonna battle that idol over there because I don't have the idle time to do so. Oops, did not mean to deposit now. That's what I get for clicking A too fast. Alright, come on out. Wait, did I... Third time's the charm, because apparently I don't know how boxes work today. And switch in Tropius. Well, switch out Tropius. And we're going to actually head out of Orberg City, so we're here and then we're gone. Nothing really significant here, other than getting us towards Mount Coronet. And I has prepared for this journey. So that's why Dr. Doof is in the party, but I also have plenty of repels. We'll actually use the max repels. I should also point out I bought a large stock of Pokeballs, so you can see I didn't buy Great Balls or Ultra Balls. I've got a good amount of Luxury Balls, Dusk Balls, Timer Balls, Quick Balls. I do have my Master Ball, which I do not intend on using unless a Pokemon happens to be shiny. Heal Ball, Nest Ball, Repeat Ball, and Net Ball. Now the Net Ball actually will be a good choice against one of the Pokemon we'll face, but not this episode, next episode. Did I actually use the Max... I assume that I did use the Max Repel, otherwise I'm sure that I'd be running into wild Pokemon by now. Anyway, gonna be climbing back up to the Spear Pillar. I'm not going to cut any of this out because, well, that's just not how I roll. And also, I do not have the technical ability to do so. Well, okay, I probably do, but I don't feel like it. Anyway, it also makes the journey a lot more... what's it called? It makes the journey a lot more... meaningful, powerful, because we're actually scaling the mountain for the third time. So you have to talk to Cynthia's grandmother after you pick up the adamant and lustrous orbs. It's kind of silly in my opinion, because they basically make you scale the mountain a second time. And then you have to scale the mountain so that you can pick up the adamant and lustrous orbs. And then they make you scale the mountain a third time if you actually want to capture the legendary Pokemon. So, you know, in actuality, and I don't think that's the correct way. I think the correct way is over here. In actuality, the most difficult thing about capturing these legendary Pokemon is the fact that you have to scale the mountain basically 3 times to do it, or to find them. Let's be careful here so that I don't walk into tall grass. And go through here, and gotta activate another repel. But yeah, so this time we were actually not going for that waterfall, and I guess it's okay, it's kind of acceptable. They don't make you climb too far to get the adamant and lustrous orbs, but still, you know, you gotta come back up the mountain, you gotta climb it again, you gotta have your HM user, and just, again, for reference, that cave down there is where we got the adamant and lustrous orbs. I'm sure y'all remember, even though that was like 20 episodes. I don't even remember how many episodes ago that was. This way? I think it's this way. Yes. Okay. I mean, it's sort of difficult. Well, I wouldn't say it's sort of difficult, but it's not easy to get lost if you know where you're... Well, okay, it's never easy to get lost if you know where you're going. Anyway, almost done. Almost there. Should be one final area in the blue tinge. I don't know why the blue tinge, but... Oh dear. Well, I'm going to use a super repel this time because there's not much left to this room. This, of course, is the room where we faced the last of the Galactic Grunts before arriving here at the Spear Pillar. And the music is just as chilling and ominous as it was the last time. And, well, would you look at that? I'm going to save, because I really need to. And, of course, I'm saving a lot of data because I picked up, well, I switched out Pokemon, and I now have B-Barrel in my party, Dr. Doof. I would certainly advise everyone to save before they speak to this strange rip in reality. Alright, about time. And yes, it is about time because on the other side of this rift, in a fantastically bizarre place, it's Dialga. Will you challenge Dialga? Yeah, sure, why not? Gug-yugaba is its battle cry. And with that bizarre battle cry and that very fantastic start to a legendary battle theme. I also love this battle theme, by the way. This is the battle theme for Dialga and Palkia, and it really does kind of give me a feeling of time and space. Dialga over here, in this particular game, is found at the Spear Pillar, at level 70 only in the post-game. You must have the Adamant Orb to summon it. It is level 70, has the moves Roar of Time, Heal Block, Earth Power, and Slash, and the Pressure ability. That Roar of Time is incredibly powerful. And, well, that was a critical hit, and lowered my defense. Huzzah! See if I can at least get that Stun Spore up. No, I cannot. Oh, boy. Roar of Time, that's as powerful as a Hyper Beam. I probably should not have had Masquerose in the front. Just because it... You know what? Let's go for Punguin and try to get this thing frozen like a chicken. Yes, Dialga must recharge. Dialga is fast. It's a Dragon Steel type. When it's holding that Adamant Orb, it gains... That actually did... Oh, right. I've got the Life Orb. Okay. When it's holding the Adamant Orb, it gains a 20% boost to its Dragon and Steel-type moves. So right now it doesn't have any Steel-type moves. But if you train it up 10 levels, it'll learn Flash Cannon. If you train it up another 10 levels, it will learn it will learn Aura Sphere. So those are actually good moves to kind of replace Heal Block and Slash with. I survived that Roar of Time. That's very good. Let's see. Obviously, I said don't use your Master Ball on this thing. I probably will need multiple takes for this because it likely will KO my team. it's kind of stupid. I really shouldn't have had MEgaPod out front because I wanted to get that Stun Spore off. This thing does have a fairly high catch rate, especially for a legendary Pokemon. So I really, really want to see if I can catch this thing in something silly. Let's see. 1, 2, are you kidding me? Wow, okay. Boy, am I glad I at least had something else to this episode other than this legendary battle. That's brilliant. Alright, Dialga over here is the temporal Pokemon. Steel, okay, I got it backwards. It's not Dragon Steel, it's Steel Dragon. It is 17 foot 9 inches tall, weighs 1,505.8 pounds. Okay. It is, and its Dex entry says, a legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh. It is said that time flows when Dialga's heart beats. Well, now I've captured it. In a luxury ball. Take that. I will not be giving a nickname to Dialga. It'll go into box 4. And that's it. I can look into this portal again, and it says an overwhelming feeling of time powerfully emanates from this rift. Again, I don't know how you can have an overwhelming feeling of time. Can I jump into that rift? I could jump into the rift the last time I was up here. Why can't I jump into that rift? Anyway, I suppose since that took such a short amount of time, I can discuss something that Cynthia mentioned, which is, you know, that Palkia's, well, Dialga's Roar of Time and Palkia's Spatial Rend made it seem to the ancient people that they could control time and space, so... And again, the question becomes, is their power as complete and total masters of time and space exaggerated because they were just so powerful that ancient people thought that they were deities with complete mastery over time and space? Or, you know, do they actually have that complete and total domination over and control over time and space? And again, the reason Cyrus says that he needed the red chains is because... if you capture it in a Pokeball, or if you capture it in any kind of Pokeball, so, you know, the regular Pokeball, the luxury ball that I happen to catch Dialga in, what's it called? That strips away some of their power. Also, I'm going to heal up my team, because I don't really feel like going back down the mountain to heal up again. So I'm going to revive MEgaPod. I've got tons of revives. And I'm going to Hyper Potion on MEgaPod and Hyper Potion on Penguin. But yeah, so again, the question becomes just how powerful are these Pokemon? Do they really have complete and total control over time and space? Would Cyrus have actually been able to rewrite all of reality using these Pokemon? And the answer is, you know, really, I don't know. And you're not really supposed to know. Anyway, if you leave the Spear Pillar and you come back, you will see that this time, if you're holding the Lustrous Orb, there is, a pink portal here. I wonder what's in there. Well, either way, I don't really care. Not at least for this episode. I'm going to be ending things off here. If you liked this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember to visit our public Discord server, our forums, and our social media channels, and follow us on our social media channels, the links for which can all be found in the video description. I will save things off here, and in the next episode, we'll take a look at that pink portal and see what's up with that. I will see you all next time for Space, the Final Frontier.